The first producer money that I ever received for one of my beats scared me to death. Curtis, why would you be afraid of money? That is the craziest thing in the world. Well, guess what? I was afraid. Not because I didn't like the money, not because I didn't need the money. It's because of where the money came from. One of my best friends at the time actually was one of my first customers buying my beats. And if anybody knows, you got those friends that are like, yo, I'll buy anything you have. And you got them other friends that's like, you know I ain't got no money. And you the homie, and I knew you when you was whack. Like, why should I have to pay for that? They just expect to get things for free. They still your homies. You don't judge them just based upon that because your relationships are not based upon money. But one day real life came and smacked me across the face. And it was like, yo, if you're going to do this for a living, you need to charge. And that includes even people that you love, even your friends. And it was one of the most terrifying conversations I ever had to have with one of my homies, because in my mind, I was like, damn, am I going to lose him as a homie? You know, people always say, oh, these people stopped working with each other because money got involved. And one of my marketing teachers always said, money is not the root of all evil, it's the magnifying glass. It lets you know what people are really about. So I said, you know what? I'm going to take a risk. We got to have this conversation. We spent a lot of time working with each other. Hopefully he'll understand. And I told him, I said, look, bro, I love you and I support you. And whatever you say to this, it doesn't matter. I'm going to still support you. But I need to start charging you for these beats. He sat there and thought about it for a second. And my heart was just beating out my chest. I was like, oh, man, he's going to say no. We're going to stop being cool. And he's like, you know what? I can do that. You just got to work with me on the price. And I just relaxed on that. And I was like, you know what? I'm glad I took that chance, because ever since then, the homie continues to buy beats from me. And I don't feel like any less of a friend. If anything, it's strengthened our relationship as friends, because we understand business is business and friendship is friendship. We can still kick it and look out for one another, but your business is your business. And you deserve to be paid for your work. This has been another daily dose of Curspiration. Look, 60% of the time, you gotta charge the homies all the time, and they should understand why. Because in this life, you will not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King of CurtisKingBeats.com.
I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability. Cause you be mentally killing my inner energy, so